Example 4 is the last example in this section. Let's see if we can determine what type of conic section is represented by this equation. Well, actually, if I just carefully look at this right away, I might notice that there's actually only one squared term here, right? In all the previous examples, if you were to go back, you would find that there are multiple squared terms. There's like an x squared and a y squared. Here, since there's only a y squared term, I can probably guess that this is going to be a parabola. So I'm going to go ahead and try to isolate all my y's on one side and my x's on another. And I can state that we have that x is really going to be equal to y squared minus 2y. Now, if I wanted to, I could try to complete the square over here as well. So that way I can get this more into the form that we saw when we defined the formulas for parabolas at the start of the section. Now this will be a little bit different. I'll notice here that I want to do a plus 1, and so I could add a plus 1 to the other side, but instead I'm just going to put a minus 1 over here. This simplifies down then to a y minus a 1 squared minus 1. Notice here then I have a couple things. I have a parabola that's going to have, well, actually let me just write that out first. I definitely here have a parabola, and I know that the parabola's vertex is going to occur at h comma k. Keep in mind though that h right now is this negative 1, and my k is 1 on the inside. So this is my vertex. I can also then see that this is going to be a parabola with an a value of 1. That's the number that's in front here. And since that's positive and it's x equals, I know this is a parabola that opens to the right. So I'm going to go ahead here and sketch out what this would look like. If I had a parabola that was at negative 1, 1, let's say that's right here, and then open to the right side, I would get something that looks like this. And there we go. There's a rough sketch of my parabola, and that is all that I would require of you for a question like this or for any of the previous questions when it comes to questions like this on exams.